All right, today is July 20th. We are well into summer here and things are looking good and as crazy as ever, and I'm gonna show you. So again, I'm gonna try to not make this too long, but again, it's probably gonna be long, so I apologize. The tomatoes in the front yard looking all right. I mean, kind of lagging. I might not be watering enough. Maybe they need some more fertilizer, but still putting on some good sized tomatoes. Some cherries over there. I gotta support these. I've got this falling over, but yeah, it's always kind of been fun growing in the ground, so kind of enjoying that while we can. Nectarines aren't really sizing up. I'm also not really watering this tree. This will be coming out sooner than later. The flowers have been better. The poppies went to seed, of course, and spread their seed everywhere and doing their thing. This thing is massive, this huge volunteer Cosmo. It's almost as tall as me. Fell over last week. We propped it back up and it's all good. I'm just kind of a mess over here, but yeah, I'm not really paying too much attention to these tomatoes either. Just kind of letting the fruit ripen up that's left, but some big ones. That one's actually huge. That's nice. All right, let's get to the backyard. Hurry on over here. All right. The berries. This berry is still doing good. It's the Baba berry, Baba raspberry. We've been seeing the birds out our kitchen window enjoy these every afternoon, which is cool. This is the white berry. Did end up getting bigger, but still quite small. This Big Daddy's still going. Not the best tasting from what we've seen. Did pot up all of the blueberries. Still need to do the dragon fruit. But you know, we're taking our time. Yeah, these things are starting to climb the wall like crazy. So I gotta get these into their final home. The boysenberry and the olaberry and the primark, they're all done for the season. A lot of fruit set on, sorry, Japanese beetle. Been a lot of those around, eating our nectarines actually. So yeah, a lot of fruit set on the lemon guava. The figs are looking a little sad. I gotta water them when I'm done with this. But this is the 187, not any fruit yet, unfortunately. We'll see if we get any this year. Haven't really been getting as much fruit as I would have hoped, but that's okay. Got the smaller berries. The other, I think this is the Caroline raspberry. Still doing its thing. Got a few raspberries on there. The Hilda's honey fig seems to be the best fig producer so far. All the citrus, excuse me. Citrus are looking good. Still a lot of fruit on the mired lemon and the lime. Probably gonna take those off. A lot of fruit set here on the strawberry. Strawberry guava. Grapes have been doing good. I've been eating some. Ooh, look at that one. That one's ready. So yeah, we've also been losing a lot to the animals, but that's an ongoing battle. Just a few more blueberries. Let's see. Actually, real quick, let's look at these guys. Still, I've not potted these up. Really planning to hopefully get that done this weekend. So yeah, these are the guavas, and that's the last sumo. Tangerine orange guy, the pomegranates, the pineapple guava. Ooh, white sapote. I set some fruits. The mango is growing quite a bit, actually. Yeah, and then just those little guys down there. Small mango. I forget those names. All right. These are probably the best tomatoes we've ever grown. We got some nice big ones in here growing. A lot of them too. Look at all those. Those are all big boys. Got some nice big ones over here starting to ripen up. long cherry chalices. The plants are, this one's crazy. I mean, let's see, the eggplant are buried in here. Still got these green onions down here. Starting to see a little fruit set on the eggplant. The basil, going crazy. Gotta make some pesto, a little overdue for that. Here's some of the first, oh, actually there's some bigger eggplant in there. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see a lot of this. It looks like just this one plant, which is interesting. This guy, pineapple guava, still hasn't flowered. Zucchini, I've been keeping very well trimmed and trained, going upwards. The cucumbers continue to give us lots and lots of cucumbers. They're going in the neighbor's yard and they're just getting a little wild and crazy. Jalapenos, really good jalapenos so far this year. We harvested a couple this size yesterday that were starting to turn red. This is the Megatron, so this is like a large jalapeno, and then this is like a regular jalapeno. These are just loaded. Should probably eat them soon. This is the yellow tomatillo. This one's like all sweet. We just harvested like 20 of these yesterday, so we need to make some salsa. This is the green tomatillo. Got a few of those so far. Garlic has seen better days. They got overrun with some mites of some sort, and yeah, they're done. They didn't really get fully developed, unfortunately, so we'll chop them up and dehydrate them and make some homemade garlic powder. There's a big one right here that I wanted to look at. Let's see. That's definitely the fattest one we've seen, but not really bulbing. So yeah, this bed was kind of a fail on the garlic, but that garlic over there is still looking pretty good. So we'll see. I have to go around this way because I can't fit through here. This is fully overgrown. Just looking at the back of the cucumbers. These continue to probably be my favorite. But oh my god. Every time I come back here, there's more cucumbers to harvest. It's outrageous. We've made so many pickles. All right, it's a little overgrown in here, so yeah, we got the avocado, the Cornish will. The Pinkerton is totally been covered by the cucumbers. I need to do something about that. It's kind of split in three, and then we've got a new main. So I'm just gonna let that go. Actually got some avocados hanging on here. Ooh, there's a pretty big one. Another one down there. This is the Pinkerton, which is like a funny shaped one. And then the gem, we got a little fruit down there. I think there's one more on there. I've decided to just leave them. And then the reed. I need to support these a little better. It's just getting a little overgrown back here. This volunteer flower has popped up. All right. Let's do the trees, I guess. So the plum, we actually did get 2 fruit sets on the plum. I need to do a heavy summer pruning on these. They're a little out of control, but this plum right here, I think is ready. So that's exciting. I think I'm gonna harvest that at the end of the afternoon. So animals get it tonight. And then another one right next to it. Looks like it split a little. Yeah, those are the only 2 fruits of any size on here. Oh, there's a little tiny one back there, but not a lot of plums. Apricots are basically done. The animals have been enjoying them more than us, unfortunately. But, you know, we're learning as we go. So, we're gonna figure that out eventually, but they're getting a lot of the fruit so far, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's okay. So, huge apricot. This needs to be trimmed up and separated. Huge nectarine, also been getting eaten a lot, but there's a lot of fruit on this tree, so we just had a great one last night, but still starting to ripen up. You can see right there, Something's eating them. Or lots of things probably. Oh my god. This one, the pit is fully eaten down but still attached. What the heck? So these are still trying to get ripe, but they're getting close. Let's see. The garlic could be better, but it's doing all right. Tons of peaches. Oh my gosh. Tons of peaches. We've, as you can see, bagged some of them to attempt to protect them from the critters with marginal results. They just, I don't know. I almost prefer the ones that are bagged. Let's see here. The pear filling out nicely. Never bloomed. That's okay. I might again bend some of these branches down. I'm not really sure. It just seems to want to grow up straight up. The apple. The apple bloomed again. Well, the Fuji has been blooming for its first time. All of this started blooming about 2 weeks ago. First time for the Fuji. Both the Anna and the Golden Dorset bloomed for a second time. Setting, is that fruit yet? I don't know. I guess we're gonna get a second batch of apples, which is cool. Let me do this bed. Shishitos, we need to harvest these. I think we're gonna have a little shishito fest tonight, tomorrow. And the pepper plants have merged into a giant, just single plant almost. There's a lot of plants close to each other, so getting a little wild and crazy. Here's the Thai chilies. Ooh, looking good. So yeah, they're just, I think we left too many peppers on early and they're starting to put on a nice flush of new growth. So hopefully more peppers coming soon. These were the very first tomatoes we planted. Still going strong actually. They're all cherries, so a little easier to grow. Doing some impromptu trellising on the, whoa. Didn't notice this before. The white sapote has lost all of its old leaves, which is just fine. But the new branching is quite extensive now. It's grown a lot. But also losing leaves from the new branching, which is just more, or it's like its whole life it's been doing that. I don't get it. So yeah, lots of tomatoes. Wow, look at all these. Those are ready to harvest. So yeah, these are kind of getting towards the end. So maybe we'll plant some more tomatoes because that's what we do around here. Lots of avocados sticking, lots of them coming off as well, but had to tie these couple branches up because they were just like fully taking over the shed. Also tied a couple up underneath, but these are starting to get pretty big. You can see some of them are dying off. That's just bound to happen. I can't hold all of them. But I'm still saying we're gonna get at least 100 avocados, if not 150. There's a lot. 150 might be a little ambitious, but I'm feeling confident. This tree has tripled in size since we moved in almost 2 years ago. The amount of growth it's put on this year alone, crazy. I mean, there's a ton of avocados up in there. This one continues to be the largest. This was the first one that set fruit pretty much. Still the biggest. Still not as much fruit on this side. Must be some sort of alternate bearing situation. Artichokes never really came back to their full glory. It did fruit, but I didn't harvest it. It's gonna flower soon. The plant died. I'm just gonna rip all this out, I guess. I was planning on leaving artichokes permanently there for me several years, but I don't know. They don't seem to be vibing. Maybe they'd come back in the fall. I'm not sure. These onions are finally starting to look like onions. It's been planted these in early November, so like 9 months. That seems like a long time for onions, but oh, this one split. Well, I'm planning on harvesting this all today. as well as that garlic. So we're gonna be turning over a couple beds today, which is why we're doing a little video. This is a big one. This one's still kind of growing, but I'm gonna take all these out today. Ooh, that's a nice one. It's our first time growing onions. I think we did all right. Still haven't taken out these brassicas in the back, but yeah, there's a couple cabbages down there. Yeah, a lot of these went to flower. Passion fruit continues to be massive. Early in the season, it felt like it wasn't setting a lot of fruit, but there's a lot of fruit on here. There's, for some reason, always wasps all over this plant. Just the set of the yard in general. Jeez, look at all this. There's a lot of fruit on here. We've only had one ripen so far. So, I think a lesson I need to learn, though, is I need to be watering these guys more. The vines, oh wow, we're still getting flowers too. I haven't seen flowers in a couple weeks. So I need to water the vines more. I need to water the trees more. But yeah, we're pretty stoked about what's going on out here. It's chaos per usual. We moved this yellow passion fruits here just temporarily. We've got some more tomatoes, of course, which I'm probably gonna put these where the onions are. And yeah, some lettuce seedlings, some more zucchini, I think watermelon. So yeah, it's coming along out here, and we're looking forward to a great last leg of the summer season. And shoot, we'll probably be planting seeds for fall pretty soon. So we'll see you next time. Thanks.